Hey folks, it's time for another Art Time with Nick. Please remember that Art Time with Nick is brought to you by the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org and the sales of my books. And I'll just say good evening to dear friend Alec, who is up late when they should be sleeping. We're going to try to knock out a few thumbnail art pieces for the upcoming videos, and then we're going to we'll see how much time we have, and maybe I'll do something extra special, but we will see. So first, let's just drop into it, and I will get your comments big so I can see them. Now, I am experimenting with changing a lot in my study right now, so my voice may be softer. If it is too soft, please let me know. But while we're doing this, there we go. We go new. And we are running, as a little hard to see, but a 1280 by 720 with a resolution of 600 and basic expression color. This is my basic background canvas for doing, I did not drop it all the way, doing YouTube thumbnails. I have 3 to do for the upcoming days that I am doing them. So we'll probably start with, let's start with something kind of chill, because I'm in a good mood, folks. Let me adjust this. I want this to reach out a bit farther than normal, and I don't know if I can get the full rig, so you may have some pops. But we are going to go right into a nice picture, and I'm thinking a good muted sky. I want a slightly bigger soft air brush to start. Yeah, I can make that just a little bit bigger, make it easier for everybody to see. It doesn't take too much out of the picture, and I can hide all this stuff. But let's go 500 is truly excessive. Take that to 3. And we're just going across with our happy little airbrush. Not really trying to mix much in the way of color. This is just going to be a nice, uniform sort of purple indigo kind of thing. Now we're going to come over here to a lighter color, and I'm going to drop the airbrush down to quite a bit. Let's go down to about 100 on there. Yes. Give it that light, fluffy curl lines. Give it some just. All I'm doing is slow arcs, high and low, high and low. Not really pushing too hard, as light as I can to get a guide of where I want my clouds to go. That looks good. You guys like that? I think it looks good. Since that's rolling, and I'm sorry for the delay in start, I had to check on something with my son. But we're just going to throw some clouds in here. Make it just a bit more interesting than it would be otherwise. That looks good. So let's give ourselves another layer, and this will be our happy background layer. And let's grab this sort of orange yellow sparked over here. I know, I'm going way out usual, but that's not good. Where is this one? Well, that's a big point I was looking at. I never got playing with those. Go fit the brush back in 20 where it belongs. We're just going to cut straight down. Because I'm thinking of doing a bit of a desert beauty kind of thing. Be UTT, the pillars and uh, buttes and canyons you find. And I'm going to start with this nice yellow because I really haven't played with this shade very often. And I think by just pulling it down, I'm again just using the thick brush, my thick oil brush, I can get a really neat effect. Just remembering that it's almost, make that a bit wider for me. Buy myself some baby. Yeah, let's be fearless in this one. Much wider in that almost blocky sort of terrain that the West can get. So let's do this and go back up to that 20. Go. Oh, that's a little bright. Let's try just going down one into the yes. Keep that into the yellows, and we'll just have like the stone just chipped away. We'll just pull this in. Now I'm breaking one of my rules. I'm working behind the front layer, which is not something I usually do. So I may let's just keep my rule intact. The goal is to have that almost Roadrunner look. And I hope Alec is doing well. He's a great guy and creating. And anyone else who may be watching this, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching this on the replay and you just want to watch some art happen, that's good too. I appreciate having art happen. And it's kind of cool that the light is behind us. That's very different than what I normally do. Let's see, what else do we want? It's like it's such an interesting color area. And I'm just not really using any custom ones. I'm just shaping things in with the heavy brush, and I'm pulling forward with the color picker, keeping right around the same. It's a nice, real kind of mellow but almost magical feel. Oh, that's cool. I like that. You very much give me the painted depth. I didn't realize that was behind it, but that's okay. I think we need some more verticality. So it was getting a little too one-sided. I really want that sense of, it almost feels like a ruined desert metropolis. And I like this. It's going to need a feature, and I think I know what I'm going to do. We're just taking big, fat strokes, filling that in. I like how that's going. Very, very solid. I'm thinking of just, since I've been breaking the rule all day anyway, we'll just do that. But this needs more structure. I want to make an arch, because I love a good arch. I just love a good arch. And we'll chunk at that. Oh, that looks good. Just very surreal, but arid, dreamscapey. This is where I like to chill. And since I have big swaths of color, I can easily just scoop across and do some things to keep the layers where I want them. And just grab right out of the image, go with it. See, that looks a little too perfect. There we go. So let's add some sense of structure here. And since we have these fun shapes, that's the wrong color. Get the other one, do that. Grab that and get these. Let's do this kind of backwards. Let's draw from the fun shapes. So we're going to add another layer. We're going to come into our pens and we're going to go to the good pen. That's right, friends. Coming out of the back, we're going to grab our old buddy, the good pen. And I think we're going to start with the brown and start just lining into the shapes the smudge just have made. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you like the color scheme, Alec. I think I need a slightly larger. Oh, see, I'm down by 5. I need 8. Yeah, I just wanted to do something a little different than what I've done. And I'm all of a sudden just looked at the image and decided, hey, this needs to have almost the Tex Avery desert. You know, I could almost see the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote come running by. And I really didn't know what kind of shapes I wanted, so instead of drawing, I went with the shape of the paint. And let the paint tell me the story. Because it lets me do some really neat things. And I think I'm going to just keep with this brown. Oh no, I'm going to have to go a different color for the darker ones. That's what I'm looking for. And we'll just keep things lined. And it allows for the structure, you know? It's like, I have no idea where that square chunk came from, but I like it, so I'm going to leave it. This almost looks paper cut, and I love when I'm doing something digitally and it seems to grow a spirit of its own. Something that makes you go, huh, there's a story here. And I think I'm going to leave my stripy shading. I kind of like that too. It makes the piece feel oddly tangible. You come to this middle color and see how that works. Oh, see now, whereas before it felt like I was painting the shadow, now it almost feels like I'm painting the light instead on the red, which is really an unusual effect. The light does strange things in the depth. It's been a long time since I've been out near anything, but it makes you see things and shapes, and you're never quite sure where you stand. It's really neat. It's certain natural environments, being underwater in a large body of water like Lake Michigan or the ocean, or Lake Superior, they have a sensation about them. Deserts are that way too. They have a feeling, and sometimes it can almost feel malicious. There are times where it's like the desert doesn't like you, and it sounds crazy to say that, but when you start to learn the feelings of the surroundings, sometimes it can be quite intimidating. And unfortunately, sometimes you're just totally justified in being intimidated by what you see or what you find. Because the world, well, can be dangerous. And that's okay. Understanding why you feel a way will do wonders to help you decide how to deal with it. At least I find it. But I have a very busy week this week because I will be having a visitor. One of my oldest friends, actually, and a patron. I'm just playing with some light. I want to see if I can just rim light it and see if I like how the rim light looks. Like this is a pre-dusk kind of situation. And I think I'm going to dig it. But he'll be coming by Wednesday to learn pole arms. I have not seen him in many years, but he's a dear old friend, and he was actually my very first patron. He supported me financially when a lot of people didn't. And it means the world to me to have him come out and say, hey, can you help me with this? It's an opportunity to help somebody. There might be some sunrise action going on over here. I might just do that. I love how this picture is just completely breaking almost all my drawing rules. It's scratchy. It's not lineless, but it's certainly not line art. It's a very strange image. And I'm always a sucker for ones that make me go, huh, I wonder why I drew that way. And the way I'm approaching it also feels very traditional. You know? I started a lot of layer lines, but I find myself drawn to, well, not a lot of layer lines, just kind of letting it be. Do that, I like kind of a river down there. Seems to be glowing and made of gold. This has a very superstitious mountains kind of feel. It's not, because I'd need a lot more layers and I'd have to have mountains of weirdness behind it, but there's a feel going on. And I'm all about feels. I love when a picture's like, oh, I have something to tell you. It's like, oh, really? Yes, you think you know what this picture's about. Yeah, you don't. Oh, is that the case? Yep, you have no clue what's going on. Okie dokie, well, educate me. But show me what I don't know. Now, since I've decided I like this, I'm coming back here and I'm doing something really shitty. I'm grabbing a light. Let's see if I can pull this off. But what I did is I moved back to my background layer. I've got an airbrush. I'm going to go very cool. I'm just going to add this right under it, implying that the sun is rising or setting. And judging how it seems that the mountain isn't quite ready for it, I'm going to say that it's rising. So that means I need to come back here and add a new layer. Use this layer all the way up here. Nope, this layer. There we go. Put it where it needs to be. Make this a multiply layer. You guys knew this one was coming. And I think I'm going to take the indigo gray. And I think I'm just going to paint it on. in the places that feel darkest. And it may muddle up the picture. I may decide I don't like it or may have to live with the opacity. But there's something definitely going on here in these mountains. And I'm absolutely here for it. So let's just play it with it. There's a shade in it. Let the light kind of run rampant where it wants to, even if it doesn't make all the sense in the world. The light's going this way, so I'm going to do weird things like this. I like this one. This is fun. This is a very chill. This sort of thing is what happens when I paint and I experiment. That's probably the best part of this whole program, is I get to sit here and experiment. I do feel it needs something, and I know exactly what it needs. Let's go back to here to my little heavy brush, maybe. Get a nice bright yellow. Oh, that would be the wrong color entirely. Love the stroke. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Yellow, not yellow, orange. There we are. I may have to make that part bigger. There we go. And then we'll get a definitive brown. Well, that's way too big, though. I think I need a different. Oh, I just need to shrink this brush down. Yeah, let's not do that. This sounds far too much. Here we are. Right here, and we'll get these slightly more yellowish color for this. Black. I really think I need to go straight to my pen of choice. Okay, I can use a good pen. Good light right here. I've not put lamp light or out, so just do this. Out here in the desert. Pencil him in just a little bit. This is very Western feeling picture. And because people will worry, this little doggy back there howling at the sunrise. Like that. Grab this. This. On light brush. There we go. Thank you. I'm very happy now. I just have to sign this dude. Grab this. Probably over here somewhere. I wasn't going to sign it in yellow, but you know what? I'm leaving it. What is this? Oh, I like that. This head. A little bit of this extra, almost scratchy. This is a fun picture. I like it. Okay, there we go. And I'll save as. Desert Morn. And I typoed that and dropped my pen. So let me get my stylus. Here we go. But that back in its little holder for a moment. Move my mic because it's in my way. And fix the typo. Oh wow, my typos are astounding today. I'm getting used to the new setup. That's a little different. So a pile of electrical tape that's being bothersome, so we're going to move that over there. That's more. Yeah, I like that. We'll set that as a quick studio, so it's safe. Be sure to hydrate, guys, even when it's late. Right now, well, I have my modded water. I'm being kind of, treaty, and I am having a Diet Shasta caffeine-free orange, and it has extra vitamin C in it. It's actually quite good. I get them at Menards usually. Hashtag not sponsored, but Menards, if you want to wade in, please do. Anyway, now we'll come here, and we will do our exports. We will export this as a pane. Yep. We'll export the timeline. And yes, I know I am behind on my behind on my art videos. But basically, once I get through some of the things I'm doing right now, I'll be able to do more, and you'll get a flood of goodies. I've just not been able to art much. It's odd. Usually that gives me more shenanigans. Not sure how I feel about that. I need to look at something. Okay, it's there. Oops. There we go. So all we have to do now is the easy part. Red, point. Never mind the furthermore. Yay! Put the title over here. That looks good. So there. You can say. Export single layer. Never mind the further. 7, 10, because this is for tomorrow. 23. And then I don't have to look up and keep track of the numbers. That's a lot easier than to save that. And hashtag not sponsored. Yep, hashtag not sponsored. But if they want to change that, I'll be happy to. Do not save that part. Alrighty, now we need to do the second image of the week for Wednesday. Back in Japan, and I seem to be in a very sketchy movie. So we'll do that. And I'll throw the sketch real fast. This is fast. It's like I'm doing an anatomy study. But no, that's wrong. No. Well, it's not terrible. It's just, it looks left hand. Okay, wait. We'll just fix it. Like this. What I just did there looks like a big old mess, but what I actually did, I erase this quite a bit, is switch which shoulder was leading. Simply by erasing the overlap lines, which is a handy trick to have. We're going to do this, we're going to do this. This should look real familiar to anyone who's read my fencing manual, because this is very close to how I do the picture of fencing manual. I want three-dimensionality on it, so do that. Go here, go here. Add the spine line, make it easier. There was no point being excessively generous with this subject. That's stepping that way, then that's going that way. Go here, we go here. Here. Just do this. To prevent any delusions of heroism. There we go. There we go. That's actually not a bad idea. This. I want a little bit more shortening. There we go. It's not that I'm using a reptile sphere backwards. That would be something. It is. That'll do. Throw that up there. Throw the nose, but that's not that right. Kitty eyes, eyebrows that look like they're going to eat someone. Glasses. That's not bad. That'll do. But here, where is my zoom? Right here, right here. Let's start with the eyes. A lot of the shape you're seeing is just by playing the pressure. So and I see some mistakes already. That's okay. That's why that's the blue layer and this is the white layer. The actual inking layer. This one is a little bigger. There we go. I catch a lot of flack if I'm at all generous in anything that could be considered self-portrait. I actually catch a lot of flack. So I have learned not to be ever excessively kind to my own image. In that I will hear about it if I have. This, that in, a little bit cheaper. So what's left with them. Hiding the glasses. And this is always wacky. So here this otherwise add a little bit. There we go. Again, not perfect, but imperfect subject matter, so I'm safe. Come around. And how? Okay. I'm glad you're knocking out your D&D pieces. Is it something that we'll be able to see, or is it something that you can't? This down. I'm so used. Let me see. Can I get? Okay, I'm gonna have to reroute my mouse or set up that other assistant. Take this, pull that down. Yeah, I'm just shaping, playing with the shapes. Wine shirt collar. Because of course I'd be doing spear work in a wine shirt. I mean, that should surprise me. That does. So let's pull this up. I want to be very lively with the fabrics. I should have that got caught up. Just one. That. There we go. There we go. Little. Not too bad. Over here. That's too dark. I went from shading to guy liner real fast. You never want to go from shade to guy liner. Now, in fair warning to everyone who comes by Never Mind the Furthermore, Wednesday, it may be a short day because my guest is expected at But I'm an hour ahead, so I don't know if he's coming in my time or his. So it will only be a 1 hour program every time everything is set up ahead of his arrival, which I think is fair. And I should theoretically be allowed to. Now, he doesn't know it, but I am preparing a couple surprises to make his training more amusing. Which, I would never do something like that. There we go. That's not joking enough. There we go. But I think this is a fairly optimal interpretation. Let's hide this layer. Oh, I can work with that. Goodbye layer. Yes, I want to put that layer because it would distract me. Go right back to this. I just have to. There's something a little wrong with the head placement. I haven't quite figured out. It may be a size thing. But it's a very straight pose too. So figuring the details of that out is a little challenging. I'm just going to add some striking lines. Not that any of my neck gaiters have striking lines. Something about that head is Oh, I see what's wrong. Part of it is this line. There's too many lines. There are too many lines right here, all getting tangential. So let's get rid of some of that. Just clean it up. Come back. See what I'm using, which is 0 10. There we are. But yeah. I don't usually teach staff and spear because they're harder to justify than I do on occasion teaching. I will be teaching staff and spear to my friend Steve. Now, this is one of my shirts, so I probably should put some kind of floral pattern on it. Just do that. This is a fairly simple floral pattern. Shout out to Johnny Cage, who did a wonderful bit of actual fan art based on my favorite card, which is the fencing ace in Magic. It's one of my favorite cards. There's a special meaning to it. Oh, hi Banjo. Good to see you. Well, what's up right now is me. I am trying to knock out the thumbnails for the upcoming live streams. And I was hanging out with a little bit with Alec. Alec's having a good time too. It's just a very chill late night stream. Nobody's really sweating much. I've switched over to the Millie pen because that's one of my favorite shade ones. I've been brought down to 20 because I'm back to a normal scale, and I will go to my gray 30% for this shade. But all I'm doing is just blocking in anywhere I think the shadows are really going to fall that isn't like true black. Most of this like like that. That makes a lot of sense to me. And that obviously needs some shade. There we go. Come down from the t-shirt bottom. Come back here like this. And a little bit over here. It's great practice to understand where the shadows fall on a picture. Now, there's still something off on that head. I can't quite place it. Maybe it's right. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been on your last lecture. Oh, Banjo, that's quite all right. You can always catch them in rerun. Or, people miss things. You guys have lives. If I were watching every live stream I wanted to, I'd never get anything done. Now, I am using, rather sloppily as I speak, the Millipen again, just keeping it steady. And I'm just right now using it to throw some color on to this lovely shirt of mine. And then I'll grab, where's my gender? There we go. What I'm doing is called flatting. But as a trick, because I added the shading already, I don't have to worry about adding the shading because it's pre-programmed. I don't like it. It makes my life a little easier. Yes, there's flops all over the place. That happens. Because I just take my eraser and I sort of rub them out. It's whatever needs done out of the way. There we go. Oh, wrong button. Down on the phone. We'll come right back to my marker. And we'll get these little holidays. It's not the most efficient way to color, but it does keep me interactive. Oh, you're doing cornhole for Special Olympics. Cornhole is a fun game. Cornhole or bags, depending on who you talk to, it's a fun little game. I think you'll have a blast. This is pretty close to my current skin tone, so we'll just use that. I'm not worried about actual color matching. It's a little pinker than usual because I've been outside more. We're just gonna get that all where it needs to be. And I'm going to fix the hair here in a bit. I'm just working this one in. What time is it? Oh, 40. We're doing pretty good time-wise. I think so. I'm almost exactly on schedule. Now, let me grab the bright orange, because I do have a bright orange head gator and a gray one. I think this one's a little more colorful, and it fits my icon a bit. This is good. It's fairly dynamic, too. That's one thing I like about this. This is the pose isn't terribly static. Like I said, it's fairly dynamic. Now, my hair is an odd thing, because my hair is technically kind of grayish color these days. So we'll just do that. Get right there. I'm going to have to fix some of this. Back to here, go a bit smaller so I have more control. I don't even have to zoom in. This is nice. Okay, so we'll do that. There should be a bit more brown fed into there, but let's just do that back just a hint of brown. There we are. That's pretty good. So I think this is a good one. So what I'm going to do is come down here to, I guess we're still to my pen. Do I want to too old? Guess I'm still in the good pen kind of mood. That's fine. And I'm going to sign it fairly large because I may use this as something else later. That's a good picture. I like that picture. It's fitting. Oh, I know what I forgot. Then I didn't even get finished. Oops. Down to the drawing layer. Gonna make me fix that. That's not bad. Certainly for our purposes, this is not bad. Alrighty, we will save this as. What are we saving this as? Whoops, wrong. Here we go. Save as. Pull. You know what? That looks more like a spear drill. I'm gonna spear drill. Save that. Now we'll come over here, and I'm going to export the PNG. I hope I may. Bam. Okay. Yes. Now it's going to glitch for a bit, but I'll export the time lapse. Okay. Our time lapse. We'll save that. So that looks good. And then we need this and this. We'll just go right back there. Over the furthermore. And that was a fun one. Even if it was I feel like I've been overly generous with myself somehow. I'm not quite sure how. But, well, I'm glad you're trying something new, Banjo, and well, thank you. Thank you for that lovely comment. I put a lot of effort in my art. I'm glad people enjoy it. Back to a single layer. Seven, 12, 23. Alrighty, so the second one is done at just under the hour mark, which means we're right on about the schedule takes me most of the time. If I'm not really hooking it, we'll set up another. And do not save. And we have one more picture. What shall we do for Friday? Friday needs to be something special. Friday needs to be something special. We'll keep in the good pen. Get my light, nice light-ish blue going. What do we need? What do we need? Oh, I thought I said hello, relax. I love. So I thought I'd swing by over here. Let me bring that up so folks can see it. Show. So I thought I'd swing by and say hello. I'm going to relax soon. I love enjoying my lazy Sundays. LOL. Gaming and chilling. Absolutely. Enjoy it. Live the good life. I just had a very busy week because I went to a zoo Saturday. And because I went to a zoo, I and had to do a whole bunch of housework. I really wasn't together to do streaming. Now, what I am drawing while I talk to you guys is a motorcycle in 3/4 view. I know it looks shocking, but I know the general shapes involved. So you just break it down into boxes. And then drawing a motorcycle is not terribly hard. Shifter there. I'll give it an electric start so I don't have to worry about yeah, right. Pipe. It's got a single pipe. Cross beam. That headlight's a little low. There we go. I'll let you do that here. Well, it sounds like the neighbors are launching off fireworks. Just an odd time to be doing it. At nearly midnight on Sunday night, but they are certainly going at it. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here sketching a motorcycle. The fork tubes, those are the shocks. Back here, the shocks go diagonal. Usually more springy style shocks. Cut out there. Put the kickstand over there. This. Wheels. See, not bad. I'm a little rusty at it, but it's not a bad motorcycle from memory without reference. Hey, Alec, you have a good night too. You get some rest, okay, bud? I'll be right here if you need me. You know how to get a hold of me. Alrighty, so we've got that. Put the little instruments. Flush that out. That's not bad. I don't know why I felt the need to draw a motorcycle, but yeah, maybe I'm just homesick. Maybe just a little bit. Scrambler pipes are some of the most beautiful things in the world. I don't care what anyway. Alrighty. Let's do something with this picture. First off, let's. Oh, goodness. There. I don't want to send this. And we'll go. That's going to be sized. Let's see what we can do with this. There we go. Make it bigger. Apparently, I'm drawing a motorcycle. And we'll move it down. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. And we'll select. Now, whoops, that's not what I need. I need my pen back. Thank you. Add some lines. Probably should put a helmet hanging off of it. That's a good helmet. There it goes. That's pretty good helmet. Never too mad about that helmet. I like that helmet. That's a good helmet. All right, let's add another layer. Let's go black. Sometimes I like to challenge myself by making draw things. Oh, that line is all wrong. Draw things a little more technical because I'm forced to do that from memory. And when I do, I realize I've missed things like where are the turn signals? There we go. Get the pipe there. It's been a long time since I've drawn a motorcycle. But it has been a while. And I just felt like it would be a very chill thing to draw. So, the motorcycle is drawn. Well, I know what's wrong with that. The shock tower. No, there's trouble. That's behind. We're fine. This. And it would be much easier to draw with a reference, but that's not the point. I wanted to do a motorcycle from memory. And by drawing it, I can see the things I have missed. I'm just now, whoops, walking the wrong button, like I would sometimes do. Well, good night, Banjo. I hope you have a good night. And I'll just keep doing what I'm doing for now. You guys don't mind. Because it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to sit here and do this. Drawing should be fun. It shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't be a pleasant. Mirrors on it. I think it's better. Some of the lines change as I do this, and that's okay. Not my first rodeo. I have to take just a second for a little bit more hydration. That means you use a big bottle. I've been at it for an hour exactly, so be sure to stretch, guys. Now, I do have, I like this line better, so I'm just going to we'll make it work. I do have a whole bunch of new music that I can do running because the amazing Dan Holofield has gifted me with a bunch. Well, the permission. However, I'm not going to use it until I buy more of it from his Bandcamp. So if you look Dan Holofield up, you should, pardon my accidental there, be able to find his Bandcamp and find his wonderful music because he is a great musician and composer and author. He's It's one of those people who's really good to know. So battery goes. This is the part that's orange. It's very hot. Air. This is the tank protector stick plate. This is our logo looking at the handle. Let it go. Bar in. That's a little long. And then another bar. The shifter. Put the scrambler pipes in. Pull that in. Top of that. This is kind of a mix of a couple bikes I have known. That this part is good there, but still cool. It's not perfect, and I am very rusty, which is why I made myself do it. I haven't drawn a motorcycle in a long time. Certainly not one that's even vaguely realistic. And this fits in the realm of the vaguely realistic. I mean, not perfect, but I'll give it not bad. If I were working longer, I'd probably have more at it. But sometimes you just sketch and you see how things turn out. Let's get rid of this. Let's just see what we have. I can see a lot of the mistakes from, because I'm trying to get a little foreshortening action in here. But there is no doubt what this is. That's what was wrong. That's what was wrong. That actually really tells. It's a motorcycle. It's a sketch of a motorcycle. It's a good sketch. Makes me just oddly homesick. Anyway, get rid of the blues because I don't need them. I've got a multiply layer now, so you guys should know what I'm going for. My milliped and 30, gray 30. We're just going to start working on this. Lots of shade. This is lots of detail shading. I'm going to have to come back. But I think it's cool. This is a fun one. I needed just to take fun one. Actually, it's very, very good for me to do something like this. And challenge myself out of the box. I see some spots I missed that I'll have to come back to the other layer for, but I do kind of really like how this is turning out. Just a fun little image. Let's come back here, go back to black, swap back to my pen. See if we can't fix this part. It's all junkified. This part needs to be fixed. I know how to fix it. There we go. This part needs to be fixed. Come over here, fix the end of this. Fix this module. Break. Clutch lever. Clutch is over here, so this is the clutch. This is the brake over here. Just looking at just a little bit. This is really a Let's add some fresh line shading to it. That always, especially for a picture like this, gives it some character. There we go. Oops. That's some clips thrown in there. That's good. That is some light shade effect. If I trusted my nerves more, I'd try to take riding back up. I also live by a fairly dangerous road for such, so I'd have to take a lot of back roads to get where I wanted to go. So it falls into the realm of skill sets I have that I legally can't use, and I probably shouldn't. So I won't. But it's still, frankly, a lot. And I hope you enjoyed this because I used to ride a little bike that looked, well, a bit like this for a long time. Here, have nothing there. And I think I'm just going to throw some color into this. Let's go. Here, I'm back to the middle now. Oh no, I'm ruining it. Guys, I'm ruining it. Because I used that as a reference. Make sure that I fill in what I want. I like to do this because it simplifies things. Come here. And I go here. I know, it looks like we're ruining it. You have to have faith. I like to do it this way because I think it's easier for me occasionally to see what the heck I am doing. Which I suppose sounds crazy. Actually, I don't want that part of Put that back. Grab the lighter gray. No, not that. I don't want blue. This. Right out here. Here. Switch this one. And yes, there are fill tools, but there are better ways to do it. But sometimes I like to just do it this way. You'll see why. When I hit the button, everything changes magically. Once I come here, I hit multiply. Look at this. Oh, that looks good. It looks so good. Oops. Look at that. Okay, that's fun. That is a fun picture. I like what that did. I like the painterly feel of it. Let me get my eraser going here because I don't get that there. I kind of like the imperfections. It takes you on. Whoops, undo that. It takes you on a very specific journey. And I hope you've enjoyed the ride. Metaphorically and literally. just a fun. Eraser. Grab tool, doesn't matter. Because that little bit of color will give it that pop I think it needs. Yeah, I think that works real well. Just a fun one, guys. That one was just a fun one for me. I hope you didn't mind. And we'll do our save routine here, where we go file, save as motorbike. Just call it that. That works. Save. I'm going to hydrate. There we go. Pardon if there was a bit of a gurgle on ASMR. Let me just do this. File. Export in. Okay. Export time lapse. Remember, folks. No, we'll wait. So I can still power on there. I'll show you guys how everything is done. We're going to do the last thing it does. Here. We'll walk in. Seven. 14. By 3. Alrighty. Well, guys, that's been 3 lovely images. I want to do a fun one, but it is, a little past midnight my time, and I have to be streaming in 10 hours, so I'd like to get some sleep between then and now. But I think I owe you a quick one, so I'll make you do, I will do one quick square. I haven't done a square, good, Uber square in a while. So we'll hit okay. Close this. And let's just have some. That. Good. Oh, I just dropped my stylus. So it'll be a second. Okay, we're going to just work on a picture for a friend. Actually, I have a couple pictures I need to do, but the first one. Here we go. Do this. I can't think of the time I've seen her basically without her headphones. Now, mind you, I don't know. This quick picture. And yes, she tends to occasionally wear things that are rather low-cut. So we have some low-cut picture. There we are. There we are. This. This. You won't see many references of her not in this environment. So what I'm going to do is figure out roughly how I want to place it, because she almost always has like a little streak thing going on. And I'm going to expand it out as I can. I have a more elaborate picture planned for her, but right now this will have to do. Because I realized I need to better use my space. So everything. I'm just going to expand it. There we go. Done that. Okay. Select that. And then we get back into it. Once you grab it, so you never see her hair. We're getting very early. I'll grab this necklace so she can tell which reference picture I used. She tends to have the really neat, torn and adjusted, we'll say personalized t-shirts. that are designed to help with rodents. And anyone else that might sound unpleasant to, that's just what Nina's about. I don't judge. Well, honestly, no problem. There we go. And she has more comics and collectibles than anybody can imagine behind her. But you've got this. I've been spoiled and I'm learning a new layout. Let's get right to it. There is no mercy in the hierarchy. It must be perfect and ambitious. Because that's, my dear friend here. She also always has wings that she can fly away from her problems. That's also another sign of a happy people. There we go. This is going to come out way too anime and I'm probably going to get in trouble. There we go. Just a little bit. There we are. Smugness must be 2010%. There we go. So we have this, and she likes her little. She likes making things difficult on artists. Let me show you. I'll probably catch flack for that, but that's okay. She's not here. She's sleeping like a sane person. Probably. Well, she's sleeping. Probably get them different Here we are. Pure 1000% sparkle. So much fun. Let's fix this shit just a bit. Oh, and I dropped my pen. Once again. Which is always a sign I probably should stop, but I think that's good enough to get the next layer. And we'll zoom back in. Here we are. And we'll go black pen. And yes, I have a mild art project that if I can get through my work, I will dedicate to Nina and her erstwhile companion, the incomparable Daphne. If I can both get through it and get up the nerve to it. But I kind of been thinking about this picture today, so we'll do that. Aggressive. There we go. Pull the nose in just a little bit. Kind of ready to do that. Maybe she has more. There we go. This is where she asks right before she drops the bad hammer on someone who desperately deserves it. There we go. I'm really starting to get a lot more comfortable than I used to be with digital line art. It's really been a challenge for me to be comfortable, and sometimes I'm not. I'm not fully. Sometimes it's like hard. But it is, the way of things. I remember to delete that so I have room for the trading. I bet a game must be on point. There is no mercy. And let's pull down. I've slightly changed the head angle because of just artistic flaw. But that's okay. That. This is fan art, gift art, whatever you want to call it. This is something that hopefully will make us. And I know there will be an Anthro version coming later. I just wasn't feeling the Anthro. It wasn't upon me. And I am completely the weakness of my muse. She has the outside this. And guys, when you're doing these long curved strokes, you don't want to do it with just your hand. You want to do you want your whole arm to get involved, and it takes a while. And it's one of those I always have to work it because I'm used to being hunched over and kind of stuck in these corners doing art. So getting the full arm movements really is a challenge. But hey, Nita! I was just working on you. I am up because I have to set up my streams, and my streams require thumbnails. And I did my 3 thumbnails, and as a goodie, I thought I would draw somebody I like. And so, I thought about drawing you. And then I will crash after this, and I will go get the sleep, and then I will start my streaming and yard work and maturity and all those shenanigans. But for now, I am working on Nita Lanning fan art. And for anyone who comes and sees this, Nita Lanning is the lady who basically does all the neat promoting, and she handles the publishers. Basically, Nita is a sorceress that people don't realize is just that awesome in for the Comics Network. And unfortunately, she's put up with a lot of BS, especially from us goofballs in the chat. So when you're done liking and subscribing over here, if you are a mature of age viewer, please go consider watching Nita and Daphne and all the things that happen on the Indie Comics Network. If you're not a mature viewer and you are over the age of 18, you're probably even going to be happier. However, big emotions. If you're not, just wait. When you get old enough, you can go play those, particular pools. It's worth it though. Let me see. Where's my little zoom tool? Zoom out. Let's make my life easier. Because if her big mic stand, and yes, I'm using one of your profile pics as the reference because you're awesome and you don't get credit for being awesome. You've also been involved in some of my favorite media ever. That's a story for another time, possibly never to be heard. But don't know what button she's putting. I like the idea that Nita just has a big red, like, fan hammer button over here. Where she's just like, oh, you manifested BS. Let's see if we can't get this image. I do that. That doesn't do it. Where I want it. Let's see. This is also part of my new war on AI art that isn't properly discussed. People who need art and are cool are going to get art, and I'm not really going to charge them, and I may not want them. And in part, it is just to remind people that if you want art, talk to artists. Because we need love. So let's see. I think if I hide that, let's bring that back because I have a few details it still needs. But this, I don't know what she's doing under. I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever she's doing under the table is probably reaching for an actual hammer for some of these people. Which again, fine by me. We'll leave it there. Bam. So much black. Yeah, see, that's too much black. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come back here. And I know I'm using the good brush, which is a little at times funky. Why is that arm so small? I don't know what happened. I got caught trying to do something nice as a surprise. That's private business. Well, yeah, they're great. You do have amazing profile pics to choose from. And you do have preferred angles and stuff. So I tried to pick, like, get the spirit of the needle lining profile pic. Because, yeah, I'm getting tired because my lines aren't as straight as they could be. I'll leave that. I'm going to keep it, semi-framed, a little scrunchy. This is the big, that's her no button. That when you mess up, she pushes the no button. Nita doesn't usually wear fingerless gloves, but I'm giving her fingerless gloves because I think they're cool. Anyhow, and I don't really want to mess with details because I am tired, folks. But like when an idea gets a hold of me, I have no choice. And this is a warm-up for the big idea that's floating that I have to do for Anita and Ben. And again, I have absolutely no choice in the matter. I'm just delaying until I can get some work done that, is necessary. There we are. Now, let's hide that. Do some black work. I am painfully slow compared to a lot of the people I know. Now, I do have to remind myself, go back to bed, Nick. You got shows in a few hours. Oh yeah, I will have a full 8 hours of sleep, roughly, and my show is at 10. And I still have to do the StreamYard setup for it, but I need to finish the picture, or else I won't be able to sleep. And I'll be like, I rushed it. I can't feel I rushed a picture that's gift art for a friend. That's just not how I roll. There we go. Close that up so it doesn't yell at me so much. Add her saying no. Because I think that's funny. I don't know who she's saying no to, but I think it's delightful. And it gives me a chance to shamelessly promote a friend. And then I will go to sleep because I have shows. Well, actually, then I will set up the show for people. And then I will go to sleep. So we are on multiply layer, which We'll see. Show 20. Rate 30%. Add some shading. Don't worry, I will clean that up. And it's shading layer anyway as well. It will look awesome. I know where I speak people's little things. There we go. Look at this. Oh, and I am getting sleepy, which means I'll actually sleep. Doing something nice is a great way to keep the nightmares away, folks. It doesn't always hurt health, but it can't hurt. That. Yes. And now we'll have another multiply layer, which will be my color layer. They can multiply these. I'm trying to get this done before I get to sleep. Yeah, I'm not using the fill tool. Fill tool can go taking I have these for the market up. These for the big spots. So what's the difference between that and using the fill tool? I feel like I've arted that. Go back down to a small number for I know, I'm just throwing paint at the canvas in a bit of artistic peak, which is the only way to do it. I know I'm going to hear about this tomorrow morning. That's okay. There we go. And again, I decided to give her a this glove just because it seemed like a thing to do. And you know, she shouldn't have to risk scuffing her knuckles like some moron. I mean, what? No, never. I love Nita. She would never, ever resort to violence. She would imply violence, but she'd never resort to violence. There's a difference. Really. One is legally plausible. Anyhow, I need a skin color. And it helps me. Coloring tip. Use an actual coloring marker and you will have this. Because I'm tired and I'm drawing. One of my friends just makes me happy and lets me sleep. The other girls will worry about that mistake. And I have to fix that little strap. That's Nita's not worried. Yes, I did the lazy artist hide the other hand. But honestly, because I wasn't sure, you don't see Nita's hands much. Unless she's gesticulating. And then, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. Usually I'm laughing. He says witty things. Okay. I want to keep this out of my system. Now, it's a speed paint. I do need to use it for that. My layer though. Yeah, that's it from that. Wait a minute. That's much better. Back here. Back in color. Back in black. We're back in black. What color is that? Conker necklace. It's really cool. I like the necklace. That is not the right color. Very rarely do I want that mint green, but boy, does it seem to want to give me that mint green. That will go well with this. Up here. Like so. I'm terrible. I love that you're saying no. Yeah, well, you're very good at saying no. Good night, Nita. You get some sleep. I will make sure that this is available to you. All right, let me look at something else because less Nita, but her eye colors change with what she's wearing and her mood. So I have to figure out which one looks right. Of course, she may be using cheaper lenses too. Wouldn't surprise me. And yeah, there's a kind of a gray green. So I'm not crazy. There we go. That's a really neat color. Oh god, I'm gonna have to break out the color wheel and find that. Hey, this is so okay. You could have used the color picker, yes, but that would have been cheating. But there we go. We got that. Now we need the eraser real quick. And the little eraser so I have control. And I need to come over all the way back down here and go here. Go pen. Go back to my little blocks. What are my blocks? There we go. Yay! Give her the other people too. There we are. She's saying because that's the thing she wants. Oh, I'm not going to worry about a background. Nita doesn't worry about a background. Erase this because I'm tired. Oh. No, that's not the color. Oh, no, it's not the color. Black. Oh, there's something wrong. Black. Oh, I'm still on erasing. Yeah, actually, kind of like the added kind of sketchiness. Yep. It's not perfect, but it goes. And her headphones, that's the problem. Headphones need a little bit of color, but not a lot of color. We'll make them a little grayer just so that they stand out. Perfection. All right. Yep. Roll front. This like you had a protect off. I want you to push. Juanita is in that mood. She is so darkly powerful. Her words come. Oh, I love this. Okay. Alrighty, we will go file, save as. Love ya, Nita. So I don't get in trouble. Bam. Export the time lapse because that's a fun one. And then I'm going to get some sleep. And just a little bit, folks. I totally lost my speaker voice for a moment there. I hope you've had a good time while we get this going. Oh, I see yours. That's okay. I see yours. I will, I see yours. It's not too late. It's not too late. Let me go right here. And yes, we'll fix that error. Fix this real quick. Oh. Yeah. Fine. Fixed enough of it. I no longer feel terrible. Fix that. Better. There we go. File. Set. File. Export to the layer. Alrighty. Okay, so folks, be sure to check the side chat log. You want to have that running whenever possible to see what's going on. These are fun streams. I'm going to wrap this show up. So, guys, keep drawing, keep creating, keep doing what you love, because you can always edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and I'll see you real soon for another Art Time with Nick, and even sooner for Never Mind the Furthermore, which I will be doing this morning. Toodles.